What's up? It's me, Riker, and today I'm going to be talking about Rocket Pass. Now, Rocket Pass seems too good to be true, doesn't it? I mean, it really seems like Sonics has just answered all of our prayers in just a few announcements. So now we are waiting, and we'll continue to wait until it's released. But just when will that be, you might ask? Well, we don't know for sure, but we can break it down with all the current information we have as of now. To start things off, it is important we look at the summer roadmap on the Rocket League website. There are labeled sections for May, June, and July/August. It clearly has Rocket Pass listed under July/August. Now this roadmap was posted on May 10th, and so far everything said on has been spot on, and Sonics has kept their word. Now if we dig deeper, the roadmap states that the Rocket Pass system is still in development, and that they will have more details closer to launch. Those further details were released on June 19th, just over a month ago in fact. Let's take a look at those, shall we? So here, it clearly states it is starting later this summer. Okay, so that's it, right? It's just 100% confirmed to come out in July/August? So then why do you care? Well, it is already late July, and our most recent news is over a month old by the time you're seeing this. Now, don't you think if it was coming out within a month, keyword being within, we would have been told something like, hey, there is a margin of time you can expect Rocket Pass to come out, you know, similar to a new competitive season for example? Psyonix actually has done this before, a lot in fact. We can actually see that Psyonix sort of has a pattern telling us when things will come out. For example, in the spring roadmap, Psyonix tells us on January 24th, Season 7 will start in the first half of February, which was about a 20-day gap. On May 10th, we are told that Season 8 will start in late May, again, about a 20-day gap. However, that doesn't exactly mean Rocket Pass has to come out in at least 20 days. Another way of perhaps finding out when Rocket Pass will release is looking at a roadmap similar to the summer one. The roadmap I'll be looking at is the one for spring, and here we can see a very similar layout. While it may not tell us much about Rocket Pass, we can see it gives us a release time frame for the tournament update, as it is under March-April. As we now know, the tournament's update was released on April 3rd, so it was about dead in the middle of the time frame they gave us at the time. Now when applying this to Rocket Pass, we could imagine that it would come out in early August. That doesn't make much sense with the 20-day mark we established earlier, but maybe it doesn't have to, mainly being because they stated the general release date twice already. More analyzing can be done, however. Note that before big updates, we tend to get different bits of features that will come out within the next update. This can be seen quite clearly across quite a few updates, but I will be looking mainly at the tournament's update. There are 3 different posts from Psyonix, starting from about a week before the tournament's update and continuing for 2 more days. I think we can expect to see the same treatment for the Rocket Pass update. This would mean we can at least expect some more information a short while before the actual release of Rocket Pass. Moving on from that, I believe it's conclusion time. So looking at the 20-day gap hypothesis, I would bet the only way that this is the case is if we are going to hear more on Rocket Pass in about a week. And then I would expect its release around mid-August. Not really much else to say about it, to be quite honest. Now on to the other hypothesis about the roadmap and expecting Rocket Pass to arrive in early August. An ideal outcome for most of us, I think. This would require Psyonix to start releasing bits of information starting about a week from now, and lasting a few days presumably. This would end up resulting in final release of Rocket Pass in around 2 weeks from now. Now that's all for this one. I think I covered most of what I could with information available. I do hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.